Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy, what the hell's today? Devils Wednesday! Yeah! What's going on there? Headbangers and Hellraisers. Fans of our favorite team, the New Jersey Hockey Devils. I'm Scotty. Sam Woo's behind the scenes today. And it's another edition, a happy winning edition of Devils After Dark here on the Let's Go Devils podcast network. Streaming live on YouTube and Facebook and X. I don't know if we ever figured out the Instagram live stream just yet. But either way, when we do, you will get an update about it if you join our crew at joinourcrew.com. There is a nice QR code if you're watching the YouTube feed or Facebook or X, I guess. Little QR code that you can scan. Go ahead and sign up. You get all the updates on your favorite New Jersey Devils podcast over here. I am Scotty, as Samuel likes to say, of Sirius XM Liquid Metal from the quote-unquote Michael J. Fox Studios out here in Beverly Hills, California. Don't worry. Like I always say, if you turn my camera around here, not so Beverly Hills-esque. But either way, you know what it was? The Devils responding tonight after a lackluster performance down there in Philadelphia on Monday. Devils come home to the Rock, and they put a 5 spot up on the board. It is exactly what this team needed. A little shakeup in the... Oh, I'm realizing the old camera wire here is still plugged in. I got the pet cameras up on the ceiling so I can keep an eye on my dog while I'm at work. Either way, if you don't have them, you should do that for your pet. You could talk to them and everything too through the camera. But the Devils absolutely needed this victory over the Philadelphia Flyers, who, beat them twice. Harrison has just been loving playing against the Devils in goal. Well, he got chased tonight. And the Devils played much better. We know of recent times now. Seems to be the fix is playing at home at the Rock. And that is what they did. This game had some testiness to it as well. I don't know about you, but that second period was pretty damn exciting. That's the kind of Devils Flyers hockey, personally, I like to see. Maybe you as well. Let's talk about it. We had no scoring in the first period, but, you can see things might get a little chippy in this game. Might get a little intense on the Turnpike rivals over here. But the Devils end the period on a PP power play. And it's 54 seconds into the second period that Andre Palat puts one of those expensive goals into the back of the net for his 11th of the year, a PPG power play goal for the Devils, assisted by Jack Hughes. Jumping Jack Flash was all over the place tonight, and Jesper Bratt. And this was Jack, putting the puck. And you have to excuse me because I was kind of working and watching the game, so I was literally watching the game on my phone. I have some questions for you about a certain hit that we're going to talk about in a little bit. But Jack Hughes putting the puck towards the center of the net, and ricochets, little ping pong action there off of the defenseman in front. And Palat is able to scoop up that rebound and put it home. That's a little puck luck, but that's being in position. Getting those shots to the net through the defense or sometimes off of the defense. You never know where that puck is going to bounce. But Palat was searching for that puck luck, and he found it right in front of the net, able to put it past Harrison for his 11th of the year. Devils go up 1-0. And you know what? Wait a minute. How is this unassisted? Oh, that's right. What am I talking about? This was the two-on-one. And who is on this 2-on-1? The brothers Hughes, Jack and Luke. And now remember in the last game, what Jack had I think it was actually a 3-on-1 with Timo Meyer and I can't remember who else, and Jack elected to shoot. So will little brother cower before big brother and pass it across? Luke says, hell no! You underestimate my power. It's my bad lightsaber sound effects. Don't have Sam Wu with the old soundboard right now. So my own personal sound effects machine. Luke breaks out the lightsaber and Jedi's one into the back of the net. I am sorry, but no pass for you, little brother. Big brother, excuse me. No pass for you, shorter big brother. Jack Hughes doesn't get assist on this. He was the decoy on the opposite side. Like we said, Luke lightsabers it into the back of the net for his 4th goal of the year at 6:27 of the second period. Unassisted wrister puts the Devils up 2-0. And then some more physicality creeped into this game. Now, I am not sure. I'm going to have to ask you because, we got someone dropping the gloves in Pittsburgh and Utah. The game was on following up the Devils and the Flyers. And by the way, Devils on national TV put on a great show tonight. Now, the Brendan Dillon hit on Tippett. To me, at first, like I said, now I was watching on my phone, so I couldn't see everything. It looked like, a shoulder-to-shoulder hit. But what I'm figuring out after I saw Tortorella losing his mind with the F off this, F off that, which you can clearly read on his lips, from the bench over there. I believe the puck might have been not very close to Tippett. Again, I was watching on my phone, so I couldn't see. So I'll look in the YouTube comments. You tell me. It was a heavy hit, though. Reminiscent of those old Flyers Devils days. Especially, for me, those in the 90s. Woo! Was that a hard-hitting rivalry? When you knew Lindros was coming to town, along with LeClaire and everyone else, you knew it was going to be an intense physical game. And that's the way that second period felt tonight. They went after Dillon, Dillon stood up for himself. Hathaway was, trying to, I wished that McDermott, Big Mac, and Hathaway dropped the gloves, after that, because there were a few more scrums. There was one time Hathaway went after Nathan Bastian. We know still's got the full face visor on, so okay. Johnny Kovacevic came in there, sticking up for Nate. I know Big Mac, I think, might have had the most ice time in his Devils career tonight, especially with them up 5-0 in the third period as well. But he was out there policing. Would have liked to have seen Big Mac and Hathaway drop the gloves, because right at the end of the second, Hathaway gave Timo a cheap shot uppercut. So maybe some retribution in the future. But as a fan, I loved every second of it. Bringing back that Devils-Flyers rivalry. Man, that toughness, that grittiness. Boys are ready to go tonight. And say what you want about McDermott. I don't know. I like him in that lineup. I know he doesn't need to be in there every game, but wouldn't mind to see him a little bit more. Just to remind everybody, don't F with us. Like seeing that physicality. That was a lot of fun. I don't think anyone technically dropped the gloves in this game, right? No. Lazar, no. Forster, no. McDermott, roughing. Sealer, roughing. Kovacevic, roughing. Yeah, I don't think anyone actually. We had like 28 or 26 minutes of penalty times in the second period, but no majors. That's a lot of people in that penalty box. We had a We had some 4-on-4 action. We had a 4-on-3 power play for the Flyers. It's getting a little wild. There's Hathaway. Oh, did he get a double minor? Drysdale got a minor for roughing. Nason got a roughing. Kovacevic. Kovacevic and Hathaway both got 2 or 4 technically. So I loved it. I don't know about you, but I loved it. That was some fun and exciting hockey right there. Well, the Devils were saying, hey, and all this stuff. We're not done scoring. And by the way, let me know what you think of the Dillon hit. Because it looked clean, but I think what the issue that Torts was so pissed off about is that I guess the puck, I couldn't see on my phone. I couldn't see where the puck was. Was it already like really past Tippett? I don't know. Was it late? Should it have been an interference call? Maybe. I think the hit was clean, though. It looked shoulder to shoulder. I didn't see any like head snapback action. But it might have been late. I don't know. You guys got to tell me. YouTube chat. Hit it up. Let's talk about the rest of the goals. Someone who has been deserving of a goal, who's been hustling hard. He's been getting to the front of the net. Been playing well down there in that fourth line. Just hasn't had anything go in. Well, Nathan Bastian got himself a PPG power play goal tonight. Assisted by Luke and Timo Meier. So we haven't seen Timo again. Hasn't put the puck in the back of the net, but starting to rack up those assists. Because this is the first of 2 that he got in this second period. And this one, again, much like the Palat goal, you got Timo Meier after he takes the feed from Luke, who, by the way, I think it was it Luke that had like an incredible keep of the puck, or maybe it was Jack. I can't remember. Someone had an incredible keep of the puck to have it there in the zone. And Luke then passes it down to Timo Meier, and he's trying to do a cross-ice pass, and again, kind of chips around, gets in on Arison, and Nathan Bastian is able to put a rebound past the goaltender for his 3rd of the year. Another PPG power play goal for the Devils at 12:41. Good for Nate Bastian. I know I've been a little rough on him this season so far. It happens. But nice to see him get rewarded because he has been hustling. But we haven't seen a lot of that finish. And then right after that, his line mate, Thomas Tatar, on the 4th line, he gets a breakaway, gets stopped, and he looks like he's about to get plowed by one of the Flyers defensemen, and Tatar does a massive reverse hit and just shoulders whoever that was down to the ice. A thundering boom by Tuna. Love it. That second period was so much fun. But it wasn't over because Timo Meier, again, this time with the help of Brett Pesce, or maybe this was this the one? Damn it. See, like I said, I was kind of watching at work and I didn't get to take all the notes that I usually do. I'm a little lost. But Pesce to Timo Meier again. Finds Dawson Mercer on the side of the net. And Dawson this time doesn't shoot the puck right into the glove of Arison. Puts it in between the glove and the leg. Back of the net. See you later. 4-0 New Jersey Devils. That's at 13:43 of the second period. And we get some more physicality and all that fun stuff going on. Thought it was going to erupt at one point, but, just a lot of guys in the penalty box had a couple points during that period. We move into the third, and Jack Hughes is like, okay, little brother, you don't want to pass the puck to me? You want to shoot it yourself on the 2-on-1? All right, well, you know what? I'm going to get my own goal. And at $1:58 into the third period, the Devils just put the nail in the coffin of the Philadelphia Flyers. As Sam Wu would like to say, they old yellered them. Early in the third period, putting the 5 spot on there, Jack Hughes on a beautiful give and go with Jesper Bratt. Jack over to Jesper, and they got down low on that pass. Below the face-off dot. Jesper Bratt almost kind of coming back. Jack Hughes has got a wide open net on the opposite side. Pretty play. It will be on all of the highlights if you didn't get to see it. That's Jumpin' Jack Flash getting his 20th. Cracking that marker. Up into the 20. Jesper Bratt gets his 42nd assist of the game. Pesce gets his, of the season. Pesce gets his 8th. That is Bratt's, I believe that, did he have 2 points or 3 points? He had 2 points on the night. He assisted on Palat's goal, the first one, and then Jack Hughes, the final. Pesce gets 2 points on the night. Jack Hughes has got 2 points on the night. Timo Meyer's got 2 points on the night. Luke Hughes has got 2 points on the night. And oh, were they physical. Shots on goal for the Devils, 7, 13, 6 for a total of 26. Flyers, 10, 6, 8 for a total of 24. Hits, 22 hits for the Devils, only 11 for the Flyers. Devils were 2 for 3 on the power play. Face-offs were pretty even. Again, no Nico Hischier. We got the unfortunate news that he's been downgraded to week. Wasn't hoping for that, but hopefully after the 4 Nations break, the captain will be ready to go and get back in action. So the face-offs, the Devils had it by 1. 29 face-off wins to the Flyers, 28, and just a definite game that this team needed. And oh, by the way, year of the snake, year of the Jake the Snake, shutout for Jake Allen. At home, at the Rock, preserved to the end of the game. So love to know what you think about it. Feel free to hit us up on X, Facebook, YouTube. Normally now we would check in with the king of the football calls himself, Sam By God Wu, but Mrs. Wu has him on assignment this evening. So let's see what AJ Visco, our lawyer extraordinaire, that is how you respond. Exactly. What did we say the other day? I said the Devils have been making Harrison look like Brodeur in the net. Well, tonight they chased him. They got a little revenge for the previous games against the Flyers. Steven Engel, a couple goals were lucky. Yeah. Sebastian Palat, and some were pretty sweet looking. That's damn straight. That Jack Hughes give and go. The Luke Hughes 2-on-1 break that he denied Big Brother an opportunity. Jedi Master Luke Hughes. RME. Allen was good. Team fought hard. First period's hard, I think. Yeah. Little slow still in the first. But they didn't let the game get away from them, so that's good. Jake Allen coming up with those 10 saves in the first. Mark Schwab, what's up, Mark, over there in Switzerland? So glad for Jake the Snake. AJ Visco again. Shorts guy had the right prediction. Okay. Selector revenge. That's right. Mark, you should boycott. I don't have my own personal X, so that's just what Sam Wu says. So you gotta take it up with the producer. I only have an Instagram account. That's it. What's up, Selecta? Joseph Lanham. Beachmaster Mac D. That's right. Big Mac in the lineup, making his presence felt. I think he might have cracked 10 minutes tonight, by the way. I gotta look. Let's look at some stats here. Where's the old box score? Oh, what are you doing, NHL app? Why is it playing this ad? Don't give me ads. Give me box scores. Curtis McDermott, there he is. 11:08. Let's give it up for Big Mac. 16 shifts, 11 minutes, 8 seconds. That has got to be a hot. 1 block, 3 hits. Oh, Big Mac. That's got to be a season high. He even got power play time in the third period as well. Old Coach Sheldon Keefe Richards. Not forgetting about Big Mac. Tough night for Harrison. Yeah, that was a tough one for him. 4 goals in the second. Since he got some chub. Okay, all right. That second period was so much fun. I hope I'm not the only one that was just like, oh, hell yeah, here we go. The rest weren't having any of it. Yeah. Dylan's hit changed everything. AJ says the hit was clean. That's right, Mark. Dylan! You son of a bitch. Okay, Stephen Engel saying that he got... See, was that... But that was after the hit. After they collided, I believe he left his skates. It wasn't before. That's what, at least... What, again, I'm watching on my friggin' phone over here, like, you know... Because I was stuck at the studios. I couldn't get home. Oh, that's right. We almost forgot about that. Thank you, Insane Pollock. How about Dougie Hamilton? Dougie, I don't need my Flutie Flakes. Hamilton saving the shutout with the Flyers scrambling, just trying to get one into the back of the net. You got Jake the Snake slithering down on his stomach there, and the Flyers are trying to chip the puck over Jake the Snake, and Dougie Hamilton bats it out of midair to save the shutout for our boy Jake Allen. Thank you, Pollock, for reminding me of that one. That was a hell of a save. He blocked a field goal. Yeah. Yeah, Robert Isaacson, Big Mac got some PP time. He blocked a field goal. Very nice. Yes, Max, this was probably the game you would rather have wanted to been at instead of the previous effort. Max, were you down at the game tonight? Oh, he's driving back to Boston. Okay. Douglas E. Hamilton. Let's see there. Well, he had to have been the first star. Where's my summary? Jake the Snake, your first star of the evening with 1,000 save percentage. Luke Hughes gets the second, 2 points, 1 goal, 1 assist, and big brother Jack Hughes, Jumpin' Jack Flash is your third star. Also with the same line there. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points on the night. Defensive pairings got shuffled around as well for a while. I know that was something that came up in practice with Dylan and, what was it, Dylan and Pesci, right? Siegs and Hamilton. And then Luke and Kovacevic. Felix. The Dormans of Wall, New Jersey say, hey, all right. Well, horns up to them. Oh, Max. Okay. Max is not on the road just yet. Brooke says hi. Okay. I guess we don't need our therapist tonight to calm us down from the madness like the other night. But yeah, Andrew, Jake Allen, number 1 star of the evening. What a fun game. That was a fun game. It really was. Not because the Devils won 5-0, but again, that second period was a blast. And I don't know what Sheldon Keefe Richards said to the boys in the intermission there, but they came out swinging in that second period. But that's what we need from them for 60 minutes. Those slow starts, they still got to work on that. Max sipping on Grandpa's whole cough medicine. Very nice with the Dumb and Dumber reference. You sipping back on Grandpa's whole cough medicine there? You pumpkin pie hair-cutted freak. Woo! Mark with the super chat. Thank you. Always love that. Andrew, yes, and they played like a team. That's a great point. This team was sticking up for each other. Who was? Someone hit Jesper Bratt, I think, in the second period. And, man, that caused another melee as well. That stuff was fun, man. I mean, how often in a regular season game in the middle of the second period do you see, like, the entire stands standing like it's a playoff third period, 2 minutes to go type of deal? Like, everybody was into it. I love it. They took all 3 games. That would have been bad. Yes, 100%. If the Flyers won again tonight, that would have been not a good feeling for sure. Especially if Harrison had, played like he did in the first 2 games, or I should say got the results like he did in the first 2 games. I think that would have been a bad thing for the Devils. I think, as far as I know, Sam did have a burrito in his pocket. It obviously was not bought at the arena, but he has frozen burritos for when he's at home to make sure that he has a burrito in his pocket when Jake Allen is in net. Mark, no, the Dillon hit was not penalized, although the Devils, I think Curtis Lazar took a penalty very quickly after that. And again, it looked like the hit was solid, but I think the idea was that the puck was already quite a distance from Owen Tippett. Again, I'm not going to say one way or the other because I really did not see looking on my phone. Maybe I'll go and rewatch on the big screen here now that I'm back at the old apartment and see what I see. Frozen catfish burritos. Ugh. Hey, Sam, what should you get? Catfish. What? Catfish? You go with cat? You don't go like wings or nachos, burritos, tacos, pizza, steak? Nah, I gotta get the catfish. Robert Isaacson. Pass was behind Tippett, but Dillon times it right. Okay. Is that what happened, guy? Because I see Pollock and AJ now. Did the refs really get in there? Because again, like I said, I was watching on my phone and I was kind of like working at the same time. We just had a little busy day at the office. So I was like, I'm trying to pay attention while I'm doing some stuff. And I was like, there's got to be a fight at some point. So, I don't know. But I liked seeing Big Mac in that lineup. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I think he just is an insurance policy out there for teams to not mess with us. That's just my personal opinion. I know he doesn't have to play every game. But It's nice when he makes his presence felt. That's for damn sure. I know we have some other big boys too, but man, Big Mac is one of the biggest. Because the Flyers' feelings were hurt after the oh man. Yes, the Preds did, by the way, Mark. The Preds used to throw catfish on the ice. Not the same catfish that Sam Wu was eating. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it went down to Nashville. Maybe. Could be. But of all the things from a restaurant in Newark, New Jersey, somehow or another, Sam Wu found catfish and said, that's what I need to have. I didn't know Newark, New Jersey was known for their catfish delicacies. And yes, good point. Division rivals, 4-point game. I almost forgot. Let's check where this bottom feeder food. Samu just texted me. Oh, boy. All right. So now the Devils, sitting at 53 games played, are 2 points behind the Carolina Hurricanes, who have 2 games in hand. They are at 66. And the Washington Capitals, who have 3 games in hand and are sitting at 73 points. Holy Hanneman. Whew. But the Devils still have a significant lead, on the next Metropolitan Divisional team that would be closest to them. The Rangers got 52 points. The Flyers got 52 points. The BJs are 55. They are just outside of the playoff wild card. You got Boston and Tampa Bay sitting in the 1 and 2 spots. And then you got Ottawa, Toronto, and Florida 1, 2, 3 in the Atlantic. Although none of them would be in the top 3 if they were in the Metropolitan, because Florida's got 63 points, so that puts them below the old Devils there at 64. Florida only has 1 game in hand. But the Devils are getting close to that 30-win plateau on the season. They'll join up with Carolina and the Caps, actually, and the Leafs and the Panthers too. They just don't have a lot of overtime losses, or overtimes, whatever. We got a couple 30 gamers over there in the West as well. Winnipeg, of course, Dallas, Minnesota, Edmonton, and the Golden Knights. But Devils are, this looks better. I still think there's some work to do, obviously, but they're looking better. And they got a number of days off here. They don't play again. We don't play again until Sunday up in Buffalo. Seeing Lindy one more time here. With the Sabres, who, last 10, they are 5-5. So don't get ahead of yourself, boys, but that should be another W for these Devils. And it's an early game. That's 10 a.m. for me. That means it's 1 p.m. if you're back there, Jersey time. This Sunday. Oh, good. It doesn't affect with Super Bowl. AJ, yeah, that's what I just said. I have not a catfish, but a cat. Okay. Mark Schwab is talking in Dr. Seuss rhyme right now. Stephen Angle, we all miss Nico. Hopefully, he'll be back, after the Four Nations break. But yeah, that wasn't the news we really wanted to see, that he was moved from day to day to week. Obviously Markstrom, then you get Eric Halla as well. So Devils are a little dinged up right now. And obviously, the 2 best players on the team so far this year, Nico Hischier and Jacob Markstrom. So that's a huge blow right there. But man, Jake the Snake looked good tonight. I didn't think he looked that bad on Monday in Philly either. Those goals were tough to put against him, except for that one rebound. So, feeling pretty good. But yeah, a couple days off here. Come back on Sunday, early afternoon game. And then where do they head after that? They got Buffalo. Oh, and then they go to Pittsburgh, another team that's kind of floundering, before the Knights come in, and then the Canadiens before the break. So you get 3 road games and one more home game. Sunday at Buffalo, Tuesday at Pittsburgh, Thursday at home against the Knights, Saturday back up in Montreal. And that's like a every 2-day type of thing. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So there you go. I'm ready. But AJ's right. They can't play down to the Buffalo Sabres when they meet them this Sunday. And you know we'll be back to talk about it here at the Let's Go Devils podcast network of fabulous shows for you to listen to, enjoy, and to comment on YouTube and Facebook. So, going to be excited. They need to get this victory, though. We were talking about 5 out of 6. Well, they lost the first game. So, can they make a run? Will the elusive 4-game win streak finally be sought? We will find out. But I want to thank everyone for joining in. And yes, on Sunday, Game Day Live with Vinny Parisi and Short Sky and Sam Wu and the Devils After Dark afterwards. Then we'll have the big show later on that evening. Whole bunch of Devils podcasting action going on here at the Let's Go Devils Podcast Network. Thank you to everyone for all the comments, likes, follows, and subscribes. JoinOurCrew.com. We got a new beer can coming as well for Ann Crew Brew. Lots of stuff. Brian Rafalski signings. Man, it's just action-packed over here. Big thanks to Sam Wu behind the scenes for running the show. My name is Scotty. This has been Devils After Dark. And the way we like to get out of here is we like to say, let's go Devils.